else more interesting to do? Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Alright, good luck with your essay, Fallen. Thank you for lurking, and thank you for stopping by. Alright. We're back. For more Genshin Impact. Be the fastest way. I think we'll just be here. Let's see if we can't finish off this bit of story. I don't think this is gonna be the end. Usually the story for each nation is like ended in the like Act 5. So I think there's still gonna be a bit more story after today. At least released at a later patch. But uncertain. I never really paid attention to the Genshin patch releases. Let's head straight there. I wish there was like a teleport point over here. Uh-oh. I didn't pay attention to my cooldown. Oh, I almost drowned. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. I would never mess up. Oh?
Do you think the others are making good progress? Hope it's all going smoothly. Oh, hey look! They made it back as well! Prince! Lama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flintz.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
What does that mean?
Fighting alone can get quite
Yo!
I
I'll beat
had the
on
good fortune to
Durin!
run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again. How have you been?
It's my boy!
What are you doing here?
Thankfully, tracking you down turned out to be a lot simpler than we envisaged.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Servarka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
Yeah, Albedo's awesome.
Who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
It's Durin.
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Wait a sec. You're Mini Durin.
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
I want Durin.
He says
Give me
it's
him.
okay if you drop the mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow, you look.
So wait, I wonder, is he gonna have the special like Nod-Krai moon shit?
It's great to see
Or is
you
he just
looking
gonna
so
have like
healthy.
normal vision powers?
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
Wow, you're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
No.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves.
Yeah, it's gonna be
If that's not
really
a sign of
funny
endearment, what
in
is?
like a year or two
You're
when they
absolutely
reveal
right,
that
Miss
Paimon
Lama.
is Asmodee.
My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Arlecchina.
About me. Hope it's nothing negative.
What is this music?
Judging from your
That
expression,
was
I'm guessing it all went well?
That was
It's getting
weird.
crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Yeah,
Thank you
Albedo.
for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
We really appreciate you.
No, don't leave us, Arlecchina. We need you. We need you to stay forever. You're like the coolest character. Need it.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for
Are
yourself.
we gonna have a mini party with Varka? A eulogy for faded moonlight. Dainsleif! Yo! It's here! The man's is
I
here!
overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way.
It's here, you know
With
what
Miss
though?
Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Yo, Dainsleif.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
Become playable sooner.
Is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's
I-
greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer.
I was covering Paimon. I couldn't move myself fast.
Colleagues, or sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt, then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If
Yes.
I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes,
Yeah.
the enemy
Destroy
of
the Wild
my
Hunt.
enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
don't
entirely
worry,
a
I'ma
good point.
get you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
I wonder what's taking her for so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
Oh, okay. Genshin can be good sometimes.
I just got back from the curatorium.
Oh, that's funny.
Aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty,
Oh.
I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential. Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
Yes.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
It really takes me out of it just how often the character's lip syncing just stops.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Albedo gets it.
Spoken like a true
Albedo
sage.
gets it.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
Oh, we gotta chat with everyone?
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
That sounds like a lovely idea. You know how to paint, then?
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
Yeah.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
If we don't get to see an actual portrait by
I
Albedo
can
of these
try.
two, I'm gonna be
If you
disappointed.
show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
So this is like the short people corner. And this is the tall people area.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yes, join my party. Let me roll for you. Come on,
Show up
release
early
already.
giving us a heads up.
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character.
Yeah, typically you just show up.
You do have a point there. Oh yeah, you'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Want to tag along with us? You never know. We might get a group discount.
Sure. Let's do that.
Yo.
Paimon will handle it. And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our very own personal bodyguard.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Dainsleif.
since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed. Thank you.
So okay, because of the things that Arlecchino told us last time, I'm now realizing his arm is just like fully abyssed up. Oh. There's a bit on his neck too. Dainsleif ain't doing too hot.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Itlua.
Itlua is a good apple.
That's not how I thought that name would be
He's
pronounced.
kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant.
And why does Nod-Krai guy introduce all the like super cool characters that I really want?
Come on, why the awkward silence?
Why couldn't Durin have released back in fucking Atlan when I didn't give a shit about any of those
trying to hide
characters?
it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend? Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves.
Oh, hi, Yoshi.
Probably
Thank you for
best
stopping
if
by.
Itlua doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me
I am
guess.
not Sun.
The
How dare.
Traveler and Paimon?
How dare you?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear your secret's safe with me.
You get fixed boy with it. Yeah, it was fun.
When we
Sorry,
went
it's
for
fun.
drinks, you said that you and Barbados
Even
were
if I'm just
practically
constantly
best
dying.
buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Wait, does Varka already know Venti is Barbados? Huh?
Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Oh boy, Nefer's back. I don't care for her. I really do not care for Nefer. But Dainsleif is here, so it's all better.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the Curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Varka, release already. There's too many characters in Nod-Krai I want to pull. I'm not gonna be able to get them all.
What if she remembers and suddenly decides to back out?
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
There's Durin over there.
I
You got
didn't say
Varka.
anything.
There's
Right,
Columbina.
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here.
Froge!
It's like they're
I want
putting
that
on a
frog.
concert
Give me the
in
frog.
background.
Frogs are cool.
Anyway,
I like
before we
frogs.
begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nod-Krai. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerer's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flintz, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he
Yeah,
courageously
Flins.
distracted the wild hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr.
Albedo!
a renowned
That's my
alchemist
boy.
and
I love
captain of the
Albedo.
Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of
Varka, don't gas her up like that. You're only going to make her ego worse.
Great turnout.
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way. So, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who
Ainsley.
I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess.
What about Dainsleif looks like bad news? He's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. Cool as shit. He's been told we're gonna be playable. He's gonna be playable eventually.
Isn't it?
That was 5 years ago.
I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends. What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the 5 sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the
Ooh, we're getting lore drop. We're getting lore drops.
I remember it all like it was
I mean, we already know all the names of the sinners, but like that's besides the point.
Never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The 5 sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedafenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhine-daughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon.
That is such a cool title.
Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time?
Yes, tell us more.
The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedafenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedafenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay?
Yeah, what?
You of all people
I mean,
must know that nothing
he's been alive
comes
for a long
free.
time. He's probably rich.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man, working for the Conrian Intelligence Service. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Can I borrow your halo?
Dainsleif is just that awesome.
It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks. Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
What happens if you take away Paimon's halo? Do you think she loses her ability to fly?
Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a
Whoa,
few things.
Traveler
I have to
speaking.
share.
And it was just to help you of her own accord.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, we gotta go break another hole in the sky.
A little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
She does seem a lot more energetic.
Will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
Yeah, so let's just call up some Archons. Just show
But our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
Yeah, Albedo, you figured out how to
As
kill
for
him.
the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
I really like Varka's theme.
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
What a little shit. I love
I
Flynn.
almost don't want to leave
I
this
love the
room.
Nod-Krai cast. They're all
I'm
cool.
curious
Except
to
Nefer.
see
I
how
don't,
this plays out.
she feels just kind
I
of
have
thrown in
faith in
here.
you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our
Oh,
plans,
that's not.
so let's get
Ayoshi, get some good sleep.
Mr.
Get good
Dainsleif,
rest.
let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to
Varka,
do it myself.
what a little shit.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
My friend Dainsley converse. Nefer's finished. Oh, we're hanging out with Nefer more. At least we gotta hang out with Jehoda. At least. More memory time.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerir's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already. We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Yeah, because Dainsleif is awesome.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
I don't think that's what it is.
That's because we know what you're capable
I
of.
think it's more so like the traveler just goes with the flow.
You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. All right, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rerir's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me
So
alive.
does that mean we can actually get fight things instead of just walk around a room?
We will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded. Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case,
You say Paimon has a weaker
has her own job
constitution?
to do, which requires staying in the room but not joining the ceremony.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarier's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I second
That means something will go wrong.
This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
It's gonna be something about the moon
To
calling.
go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
That does seem like a pretty good thing to have
As
information
long
on.
as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
I don't like that they're insinuating it's a summoning ritual.
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here, too.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
Yeah, Pinky promise, yeah.
Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes.
Like, if we're going into his brain and all that, like, can't we just, like, do some, like, super brain sabotage crap to him?
Phew.
That feels like something that you could
This
do.
be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Oh boy. Hey, what happens if we examine the mirror?
He looks even gloomier than last time.
It's him in the mirror.
Changed. He looks even gloomier.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I want to read the thing.
Today's files are in. Time to
Whoa.
wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact.
They really like
with
doing the
descendants
first
over
person
past
stuff.
year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. This one should be archived under purged targets.
Well then.
Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
Well then.
Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. What's it got to do with me? Male, 40.
Teacher.
Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on...
Well then.
Just another nobody for the archive.
That's a kid. That's a kid on that
Think of
one.
it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
That's another kid.
Female, 16.
That's 16?
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important.
This is messed up.
Then again... Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants
It's just,
during the
he
past
killed
year.
all of them.
Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized and... Filed.
He's just stopped making comment.
Male, 11.
11?
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during
Has
the
not
past year.
been observed making any contact.
Poses a threat
And
to the
still
dynasty.
poses a threat. Okay.
Neutralized and...
Yeah, it's getting bad.
Male.
6 years old?
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later,
Okay, so this is the Abyss talking.
descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increased.
It's all just kids at this point. Oh man.
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming,
Sure
of
about
course, that they were aware of all the facts.
I don't know, you did kill a lot of kids. This.
A box containing a ring in link must be for his girl.
Ah, that's the engagement ring he wanted. Or he wanted to give her.
Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual Conrians. The Crimson Moon Dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerir worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty. Yep. Lines up exactly with what Dainsleif told me.
Okay, so Dainsleif knew about those colons. Okay.
A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. It's a list of names. But at this stage, I have no idea who any of them even are.
A list of names? It's usually not a good thing you want to see in an intelligence room.
Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby. Aha! It's an audio recording.
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Runfather residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night.
Oh.
Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rarir's targets?
Does it want me to go? Okay, definitely not there. Oh, door.
Mr. Vedifalnir, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Rarir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Come on, just make like a model for Radolf.
Forgive me.
Whatever his name is.
I wasn't tuning out. It's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that
he's gone
to
mad.
my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek,
damn,
you should find another fiancé.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis?
Ooh, the Lindis memory?
Wait.
Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
Okay, again, this voice just sounds really off to me.
Cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him.
Oh.
You are the only person he would never suspect.
Kill?
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of
Well,
doing
then.
such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty
Oh,
is
she's
dead and
another
gone.
one of them. Oh
You think
no.
that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words.
So is
Sooner or
Piero the
later,
Vinster
Conriel
King, or is
will
that someone
fall,
else?
And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rayrir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rayrir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time, too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet... is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Yeah, she's gonna die. Yeah.
Huh? Was that Rayrir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out. Deli.
Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rayrir said.
He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
This voice actor
No.
sounds familiar.
Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
If even
This
you
is gonna
didn't
end
escape
so
this,
poorly.
what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You called that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
I mean, at this point, like the way they talked about it, it's like only kids left. Training room.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just
Called
beyond the
assassination
passageway.
training. Okay.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Huh.
Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone. Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one could fight a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
No traces.
No more lies.
That doesn't make it open or border. The king has to use you now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's changed ever since he fell under the spell of that power. He only had to take out a handful of the But now,
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
How many of these things is he gonna make us take down?
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
you know why Olympus didn't
Oh.
accept your proposal, don't you? Was it because she didn't trust you? Or something else?
Oh. Oh.
Delindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog.
Oh, let me
The
guess.
boy who
He's
was
dead.
pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. chances are he's already dead.
He...
I just don't get it! After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
There is no just hear me out
We need
here.
to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line.
You know, things are not looking good here.
But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Whoa.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
Oh, he's back there.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we?
Let me guess, we're about to get the
Today's
Orlog
files are in.
file.
Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Huh. Wait. That's... Thelindis? No. No! No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be! A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead? No.
You probably won't.
This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Just. And they're like, you need something for having to sit through all this.
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. But what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again.
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now. But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedivulnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thelindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear, but now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedivulnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity
Well,
look
clearly
like?
he wants you to become one of the sinners.
No answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Khaenri'ah hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancé, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedivulnir, Dainslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
What the hell is this?
Rerir, are you there?
Moving pieces consumes action points. While your action points are used up, you return to the previous save point. A piece moves to a square with this marking. You'll gain the corresponding number of action points. Huh. Okay, no. I need...
Hey, Rear! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Oh.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before.
Okay, so this is gonna be the night where they storm the castle. Got it. I use the movement squares. This feels kind of pointless to have in the game.
Well, this is a nice
Oh,
change,
Rhine-Daughter.
meeting you all at this hour.
Oh,
When
it's gonna be
men
like
and
all
women
5 of the
Genshin
sinners.
can
for-
speak face to face in broad daylight. I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness.
The Rhine-Daughter,
The word on the street
Sertologi,
is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an
Rarier,
unfair advantage.
and
But that is patently
I don't
false.
remember the fourth dude.
I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
Bioalchemy.
Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Lunatic. Roptatir. What brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhine-Daughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria. Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
You must be Rarir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedalfinir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedafilnir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Heroptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy.
Damn, okay, Granddaughter.
Vedafilnir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedafilnir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side. That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafilnir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedafilnir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
Yeah, that...
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rarier's past? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
Do more connections. Okay. I wish I could turn this camera. Does that? Okay, it does kill them forever. Oh, that's fine. That's not the direction I want.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The
The
Universitas
only
Magistrorum recently
you're
decided
so
to
dead.
move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research,
She is so
which
dead.
has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this, as well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource. We are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful, but as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination
Too
is
bad,
endlessly
Abyss.
fueled by questions such as these.
Okay, there's another one down there. Oh, okay, it just sent me down here. I really dislike this.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Delindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
That is a very foolish thought process.
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Is it secret? Is it safe?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Delindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
Okay. Don't have enough points.
Hurry, everyone.
Oh.
And stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason?
Yes.
You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
Okay. I just like this section. I think this is the wrong choice. Yeah. The Vedifalnir is a snake.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedifalnir.
It's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future is nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
Forgive my curtness, Vedifalnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafalnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Thalindis?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately,
I still think this moment would be a lot better if it was just actually Rayrir and Renofnir instead of these chess pieces.
Unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Oh no. He's the Green Goblin.
Into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Thalindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city.
Uh-oh.
We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
Oh no.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rayrir.
Whatever Vedafalnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
And Thalindis is gonna be dead. Ooh, big chest. Gimme, gimme. I've earned it after that really long, boring section.
Monsters? Is this Rhindaughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum? Out of my way! The Universitas.
Wait, those are abyss creatures.
I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I
sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it. What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
And this is what led to the Conrian Cataclysm. Starting to understand now.
Laid back.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Sharing my knowledge. Hey! Strike a pose!
What the? Why'd I get Lunar Blow? Oh, because frickin' Nefer's in the party. Regicide's blood money? Excuse me?
This is where
Oh, that's a pretty rad title.
transfixed.
I'm starting to think, I think the king might have had might have had at least something cooking if he comes up with such cool names for abyss creatures.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now? Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help! Ah! Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
Oh.
What's that?
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Oh?
No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
What did she do?
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No! No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know why? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Oh.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair,
Rarier. Rarier.
Lindis.
Were you daydreaming?
Hmm.
You still remember, Rarier? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh.
He's gone mad.
You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Yo, he's got white hair now.
I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
Hmm.
So that's how the Raker of Solmari
Okay, so the
was
more we
born.
learn about the Abyss and Conria and the Five Sinners,
A
the
monster
more
created
I'm
by
thinking that the
circumstance is a
Abyss sibling is
monster
an
all the same.
absolute idiot.
Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything. Phew. Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy.
Are we finally done with this Nefer
Cruel as
part?
it may be,
I would
that
like to hang out
is
with
fate.
any of the other characters.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
No.
How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rarier's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone. But they
This
did
whole
give us a
section
clear
felt
glimpse
pointless.
into his
How
life
does
in
this help
Conria.
us?
However, I would not consider Rarier to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nod-Krai in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do
Okay,
hope
from
you
the
choose to
angle,
remain
I
part
was
of the
really
plan.
confused. I'm like,
Without you,
why
the
does she
mission
have
ahead
like
will
an
be all
earring
but
that looks like
impossible.
something from
Then try
Ina's
to
thing
remember
or
that I
Ina's thing?
respond better to the
No,
carrot
it's just
than the
Jehoda's
stick,
arm.
and I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for
Yeah,
ya.
let's get back to the others who
That's
are
more
way
like it.
cooler.
For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
Always open the door for
Says I
Nefer.
gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself.
That's one hell of a
Opening the
clause
door,
of employment.
pouring the tea, yada yada.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave? In any case,
Oh
I've
no,
hardly
you
shied
seem
away from
kind of
my share of the
cruel.
work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea.
I really hope we find
There's
them like
nothing I
that. It would be
dislike more
hilarious.
than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work. Oh no.
Oh no. Why oh no? What's going on?
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Where are we?
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the curatorium's labor policy.
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago. Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated?
What?
How?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Uh-huh.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
We're not free from the Nefer part yet. It's gonna make us do this whole useless thing.
Meaning this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
I really, really do not care about this.
Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist
It's
in a
really gonna make us go
sense,
through a really long
mentally
section
speaking,
because
it's
Nefer's
all
the new
real.
character this
And
patch.
so is our
Buy Nefer.
tiredness and
Roll for Nefer.
fatigue.
Roll for Nefer. Spend all your money on
Don't
her.
want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway, I got you.
Don't I have...
If we can find a
I really don't care about this part.
Follow me. As we continue our journey, the
Skip,
same
skip,
rules
skip.
have my work.
I wish Genshin had a skip button. As far as to play as her still. What's over here?
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
Oh boy.
I wasn't expecting visitors.
Oh.
There you are. Sinue's been looking.
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more?
What do you mean, Lucy?
What is this? What is the point of this section? I fell. What happens if I die? I'm kind of interested now.
The sands of time.
Try from the... Okay, I've never failed one of those. I didn't know you had limited revives.
Hey,
Skip,
kid.
skip.
I've written a news.
A new song.
Well,
I really do not care about Nefer.
anywhere.
This is just literally the most pointless shit they could have thrown in.
Pile of stones. Got it.
Can we just get back to all the cool people and actually, hunt down Maria?
Gotten back just a little sooner.
Spoils of war. Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just... I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much...
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our...
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be... You know how but things are...
So you're...
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here.
So... Do you get it?
Of course.
Oh, just shut up. I don't care about Nefer's backstory. I feel like I'm being really cynical and stuff. I really dislike how MiHoYo will write, just force in the patch character to have a big thing. I don't care. I like the story bits where it's actual story and not glazing of a character.
You know it. You stole from us. Well, did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both. And that's you're a liar and a cheat.
I heard Yehoda gasp, but I don't. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. There's a handwritten note on the...
Halil, this is Sinue, chief of the Shimti. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day, complete praise the gods. The well of the Eob tribe was intact. It was my last resort. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. Urgent. This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell.
Are we finally out of here?
Officer.
No.
I thought you would at least... This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
Yay, more assholes from Sumeru.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our god. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her...
I don't...
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in.
So, where...
Nowhere special.
What about the rest?
Just the one. Correct.
So, no brothers?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my
Get over here. Sign your name. Never.
Yeah. Just skip past all this. I wish it had the Star Rail skip button.
Nefer, this term's assignments have...
Yes, Professor, I'm a...
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets.
A weak student?
I think what you're saying is a weak student wouldn't have noticed the...
You see? Sharp as they come.
Because of where...
I'm sorry, Nefer. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions.
I wanted to check if someone sent me...
Your family wrote to you.
Not exactly.
The House of Dana, I expect. Whatever you're looking for...
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention it.
Hey, you're a great teacher.
Okay.
It's not just... I haven't.
Why? Why are they... This should be like set to a companion quest that we could do instead of part of the main fucking story.
This must be... Let's take a look.
How long is this section gonna be? Oh, we're doing more of this shit.
This one was... Who was it? This one... In clinical... It seems like the way... The note says... This next one is... A few words of in recent, however, as well education as grant. I do hope... And the sender... So this... Whatever. I'm not exactly... I can't believe... I don't believe for... Wait.
Greetings, Halil. I don't know. In my tribe, the Shimti tribe, this brings me to... There was a terror... The Eob and Unut. I found a well. When we met, that aside, we have
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. And you were so... You swore. You lied. And who fell for it? Which I think I'll take over from here.
Okay, get out of here, Never. I really do not care about any of this. I really wish MiHoYo would stop doing the character glazing for every new character.
I just can't...
Nefer?
I'm quitting.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you.
It was. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did...
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown?
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch... It's not worth much.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all...
Don't forget me, okay?
Yeah, I lied again. That incense is worth And as for remembering her, I'll be lucky if I even make...
Please, just free us from this. I want to get back to the cool rarier stuff. Feel like I'm gonna go mad.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador,
Please, sir, lower your blade. The ever-shifting balance of...
Huh. So,
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength.
You're not wrong. But I'm...
Of course not. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that I checked the map carefully on my way over here.
50 million?
Hmm.
No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get we know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well.
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, I hope I am...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me...
You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate... And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway?
All right, I take your point. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation right. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed.
Gladly. So let's indulge.
And she poisoned them.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day...
I
am obliged to remind you...
No! Please, Ambassador, that well...
Glad to hear it.
If there is a...
Yep.
Wow. All it took was a few words.
So, in summary...
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen. So let me ask you, Chief.
Kill them all.
Precisely. At the same time, there is simply no way...
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest...
Right. Natural. Weren't the Eab... Let me be clear.
Say no.
This...
You see?
I just need it to end. Please let this reach an end soon. I want to go hang out with Varka.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, the monsters who destroyed my home. They're just ordinary... Maybe I've... Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you could...
Nefer, it's okay.
I believe I remember...
Yeah.
I don't care.
Anything you can do to ease the tension?
All right. So, anyway...
Skip.
Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired, huh?
Yes, if we can...
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny.
Yeah, shut up.
You mentioned my biggest... I didn't know you were...
I'm no expert in the history...
Sounds
Yeah, quiet. All of you need to be...
That's possible.
Sino's hardly a figure of...
What about him?
Well, he's not a... Please.
Oh
This
my
is the
goodness.
thanks for your patience, everyone.
I know I'm complaining
sure
a lot. I
it's
just
been
really don't care about this section at all. Like the last hour or so has just been nothing I care about. Uh.
I'm totally out of my
Shush,
depth here.
Joda.
I want to do
A statue with the head of a...
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars. Let's take a look.
Oh, yay, an animated cutscene that they spent money on for a character who we're not going to talk to, like, again after this patch.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Yeah, Maria.
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
How repulsive.
Dainsleif? So what, he's just trapped in there now? That's gonna be a really disappointing way to be it.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt. Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred the Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Eab fled, and having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, as I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. With this chessboard in its every god.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned.
Yay! We got to hang out with Varka.
Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story. Please save any questions or comments for the end.
Just a floating bit of text. Just, oh yeah, she narrates it. Yeah, Vince can gather intelligence. Yeah. We all saw this. Yeah, this isn't voice. I feel like this could have been the one time that they could just do the fade to black. Piece of the moon. And up names hands. Yeah. Let's share what she found. I did Rear.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
Wants moon portals.
Tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Nod-Krai. He becomes more dangerous with each
So, like, why Nod-Krai? Is Nod-Krai above where Conria was?
This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius
Or
cannot ignore.
did he just, like, get his bits scattered all around here after the weird moon portal stuff?
But have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses.
Moon Gate. That means one of these. After Snezhnaya, we're obviously going to the moon.
Back to Miss
That's what's going on next.
As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command,
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power.
So that's why he wants the
right
power.
I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rahier of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway.
Oh?
I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Harir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rahier of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields,
Jehoda's just playing with the cat.
let alone tear him to shreds. And yet,
That's some goals
the
right
wild
there.
hunt proliferates wherever his
Everyone
scattered
else having
fragments
serious
lie,
conversation about
drawing
hunting down
hordes of
Moon Guy,
monsters to many different
and just
locations across
girl
the
over
land.
here playing with cat.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the wild hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree
Yeah, again, more things about the Abyss. Why? Why is the Abyss sibling doing anything with
It
it?
is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation. Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset.
It's just, when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two
Because
of you
Abyss
used to be
manipulation.
friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you both.
Now you better not disappear on us,
I think
Dainsleif.
this
You
is
better
a good
stay here.
place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful.
So if he's trapped inside the chest box right now, doesn't that make things like really easy
Take
for
some
us?
time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Back at the hotel, you sit with Paimon for a while and discuss what lies ahead. What lies ahead?
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
Varka, Varka, Varka.
Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in, though.
Why not? It's just a hotel room.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically a knight. Barging into people's private quarters isn't the kind of thing we do.
You're so cool, Varka. I need you. Come on, be in a banner already.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Big moon powers, that's what.
That might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will. Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question.
2 days?
2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains to be seen.
All right, well, let's go talk to the
Which brings me to the
Fatui.
second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could...
Yeah. Let me talk with Dainsleif. Let me talk to him. Let me talk to Yuri Lowenthal.
I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Okay, what's the idea? I want to hear it.
All right.
What's the crazy plan?
So, here's what we're thinking.
Is that the current plan? Shocking plan, but not... You can't do this to me. You can't tell me what the plan is.
We felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
How dare they not tell me the plan? I want to know what crazy plan they came up with.
Against the Rayher of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I
Traveler
have a few
speaking.
thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
This game is teasing.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rayher of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation.
What, we're just gonna try like cleanse the corruption in them or something?
But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
He's a very nightly bound, says he'll see you at the hotel again later. He's arranged for everyone to meet and finalize the plan of action. Booked up the hotel for the meeting. Yeah! As the moon rises in the sky, you and Paimon leave the room, discussing whether Paimon has any other options than fruit juice. He's already right in there, the chatting, smiling. Being conscious of the fact that the future Nod-Krai rests on what is decided tonight. The moon lies are at stake, and you may never meet most of them, but rather they know it or not, all of them are counting on them. Okay. Can we finally learn what the plan is?
This is a thorough plan.
Tell us what the plan is. I'm going crazy.
How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the target area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rayher and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rayher has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight.
Wait, why is Dory here?
Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well,
What's the
everyone,
verdict?
that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Tell us what the plan is. I want to know what the plan is.
Any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you? No
Again, why is Dory here?
All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up,
Dory's just
an old
here.
tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very
Wow, what a kind
first
guy.
approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person.
Yes, that's what I've been saying. Flynn's, thank you.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamabe.
So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here?
Yes.
In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
No, tell us his full name. Tell us his full name.
I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much it would cost to hire me otherwise? Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around?
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership.
Alice?
Actually, the mom of a friend of yours.
Alice?
Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nod-Krai is gonna go down the drain.
Please let us meet Alice.
So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even?
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer.
Yeah, it's gonna break.
I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
Action plan in place. Everyone chats. I'm on the side. Check in. Just tell us the plan. I want to know what's about to happen. All right, now if you let us meet Alice, that would be pretty cool as well.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. We only have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by? Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here.
What is that thing?
Did you make it? No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer.
And who is this supplier?
No wonder you were talking about Lucky Charms at the meeting.
Of course it's.
Kave to make them for you.
Of course it's Kave.
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
Nahida? Really?
Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's
So we're gonna go talk to Nahida about
If you
this.
want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kashara War talents, he was the obvious choice. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kave for you.
Yeah, that does sound like
To
him.
me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kave. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with. Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business. Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger. Fair enough.
Yeah, you know, that's pretty
Sounds like he
true.
was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it. Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead.
Yeah, we are fighting one of the 5 sinners. It's not safe.
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something. Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But there are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangamabe...
Okay, now can you like help us meet Alice?
No one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes. Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not. My priority is doing the business that I want to do, so long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangamabe business model. All right, if you say so. I do say so, and that's the whole point. I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
We didn't even say yes. We have no choice in the matter. Get to hang out with Albedo and Durin? Hell yeah. I'm all for this.
Traveler, Paimon, it's good to see you.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I
You
captured
captured
some abyssal
them.
creatures from the Wild Hunt. Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptetyr.
Has a
and
soul?
seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this
So why don't we
as
just keep
Rerir in mutated
purifying
form.
it?
But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power. Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Reihir of Solnari either.
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence.
So how do we get the world to accept
As
her
if
presence?
Her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Backup
I
plan.
almost forgot. This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
Ah, we don't get to hang out with them anymore. Sad. I guess next patch when he's running. Alright, we're here. What, are we gonna tell them to be like careful or something? Oh no, that's Varka.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
Yeah, keep them safe.
What are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve.
I like to imagine Reir's just like in the chess box, like just cursing, and he's like, ah, how can I get trapped in this?
What I think is
hate
right.
this.
For me, that means fighting for the future of Nod-Krai. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. in my absence. Please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone. Guess I should introduce myself.
The unmoving face.
Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield.
Oh my goodness.
The biggest strengths are honesty and
Oh, I love Arca.
hard-workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
Oh. Dainsleif and Columbina. Okay. Not the group up I was expecting, but it's welcome. Oh.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people.
Hmm.
To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people.
Hmm.
I sensed it the first time we met.
Yeah, she is a moon goddess.
Than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us?
Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes.
You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me.
I mean, that's what, two of them? Arlecchino and Sandron?
They view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello. Ah! They caught us!
Damn. Can't believe they were eavesdropping the whole time.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Recher of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
We're gonna take down one of the 5 sinners. It's gonna be
They're
great.
grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us. It's nearly
Okay, we're back
showtime.
here.
Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
Again, though, why don't we go, like, hit up Arlecchino and Sandrone to also help us? I feel like that would be very useful. I don't know. I feel like the Fatui would have, like, a pretty good interest in taking down one of the sinners. Just to see if they could even do it.
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility.
Man's is farming aura so hard right
indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
You know, it's pretty rad.
In the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
Better. We need to take down this guy. I will be so mad if it just, like, stops after this conversation. It's like, wait until next time.
She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, I know herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Ooh.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree.
Yeah, smash it. Smash the box. I think that'll work great.
Got it! Be careful, traveler!
I will.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Ooh.
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Man's got a hatred for the moon. Oh, that's a cool loading screen. Oh, blasphemy against death.
Betrayed.
Yep, you too.
Oh, I have to use characters that aren't my own. My one weakness.
Close your eyes. Okay.
Let me help you guys.
Like, I get it. They want us to have the story characters. Man, I really just want to use my team.
Moonlight. Close your eyes.
That also, I don't know how any of these characters play because I don't play them.
Futile.
The deception ends here.
Observe. Steady now. Close your eyes.
It all adds up.
Receive my blessing.
Hunt him
The
down.
night comes. Keep your distance. You fear the dark.
Stay your hand.
Moonlight. Pathetic. Hunt him down.
For the everlasting.
Throw this up.
The moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Huh? Oh. Huh?
You poor lost lamb.
Do you see now?
Be silent.
Pitiful here. When will it be as you foretold?
Quite finished. Your foul spirit is not welcome here.
Seek within.
By the frost.
Let's just throw everything at the wall.
Observe.
Futile. Pathetic.
Can't hide the truth.
Futile.
Oh. Okay. Again, all this makes me want to do is play this part with my own characters.
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
With one heart, we pray.
Close.
Futile.
Observe. To dust.
Moonlight. Traitor.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Move. Moon. Pathetic.
Can't hide the truth.
Okay.
Branch into
Hunt
song.
him down. Futile.
The deception ends here. It all adds up. No more.
Be silent. Observe.
Your little game of heroics is over.
You sure about that?
First.
Oh, and he's at full health.
Get out of my sight!
No.
Oh,
You okay?
please. Let me use my characters.
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Lauma, can you hear me?
Death in my grasp. Silence.
they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come. Bombs away! Go!
It all adds up. How unfortunate.
I've been complaining a lot, and I feel bad for it. This is just boring to me because it's not the characters I want to play.
It all adds up.
Destroyed.
Like, one of the coolest things to me about these kind of games is there's so many characters you can play as. And then just the amount of times it's like, no, you will play as these ones. You have no choice.
It all adds up.
Like, I don't even know if I'm playing this character correctly because I never play them.
I've got this.
What does this do? I'm confused.
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
How many will it take?
Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean. The mystery unravels. No more lies.
Wipe out!
It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of. No more lies. Seek within. Time to come clean. Can't hide the truth. No more love. Shameless.
Destroyed.
I feel like I'm missing something and this is taking way longer than it should.
The deception ends here.
Okay, this again.
There's no other way.
More Nefer glazing!
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power.
Uh-huh.
That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Never! Your eyes are bleeding.
Oh.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on. Keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Oh.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you!
Hands. Oh.
What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
Yeah, Albedo. Ender, let's go.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst.
How
Yes.
about that?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Oh, judgment cut. She's just gonna throw him into space.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Dainsliff.
Goodbye, Rerir.
We won.
Wait, that's it? We beat Rerir? Huh? I would just throw him into space. I don't think that really, like, solves the problem. Is she blind now?
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. Her blood has healing power stuff in it.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
Yeah, but are they gonna chicken out and just let her get healed and have her eyes back?
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make. Whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home.
But okay, if she's blind, how is she supposed to get herself home?
My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nod-Krai. All in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Joda shows up and helps Nefer get home. Yeah. Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closes a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears in the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
Oh?
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Oh?
Huh. Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I
He just wants to let us know.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kuthar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends? You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
Yeah, I'm breaking the smile, the word friends. Yeah. When run your fellow teammates report in, allow assistance, you lie down, you fall on the front line against her. Well, now what's happening?
Yay! You're awake! How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Oh no, poor Paimon eating all on her lonesome.
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem
Okay,
a bit
so
in the
again,
middle,
how is
so
everything gonna go
guess you
wrong?
won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Go to the flagship.
We're here.
Yeah, Beta and Durin.
Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better, thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there.
The point.
I'm sure
Yeah,
she'd
it's
love
right
to
there.
catch up with you.
Yeah, or we could go talk to Varka, who's way cooler.
traveler, Paimon. Are you recovering well? Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all.
Yay, no
My eyes won't look so cold after
consequences.
just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh no, not no. Gonna leave us alone to talk to Nefer for like
You
that.
hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab us some drinks on the way back. Paimon, you still like them sweet?
You bet. Make it extra sweet, because Paimon's earned it.
Sure thing.
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a
More of a
snake,
wolf.
don't you think? No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere.
Yeah, so but
Anyone
again,
who
what
seeks
happens now?
revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say. Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? What else is left when everything you
I'm
depend
sorry
on worried
again, I
about me,
just
you can
don't
nip
care
it
about
just-
Nefer.
I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a... Oh, look at the Ibis King. He's never brought it. Why else would he give me the power? Well, his response was to... Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make... So that's enough. He's a prisoner. He lives in... It's preposterous. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Oh, really? If you ask me, for example... So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Oh, is that what it looks like? Well, when you find yourself in a situation
Yep.
if you understand what's at stake, very good.
Can I go talk to Varka? Or even Llama? Oh, that's the end. Okay.
Huh? Am I imagining?
Alright, what's the setup for next patch story?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know,
Oh
don't care.
boy,
I
Doctor.
get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco too than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while.
Let me guess, he's doing something with the Ray Hero
If he's
Solnari.
disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt
No one
that'll
likes
hold
him.
on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Oh? Okay, it wasn't the end, I guess. More Nefer! I don't care.
Lord Sangama Bay, I must thank you for...
Why come and ask?
I mostly...
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay.
Oh my god. This is the word part about me. I'll hear things as well, and you can't just skip it because they're in the middle of an animation.
Let's see. It's nothing to...
How?
You're a curious, but I'm afraid no matter... You did it for Sume.
It was empty land. Disasters are capricious things. They strike.
Shush,
My
shush,
older
shush, shush.
sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. It was something I looked at the tech people had.
It's a pity that...
So?
But surely you have...
You don't get it.
Oh, these are so long.
For the...
And the pen.
Oh, that.
Seems like we've...
Yeah. So long that...
That would be your
Yeah. It's not like I want to. My sister can't help me now.
Not everything...
Yeah. That's...
Well, that...
Oh, absolute. You've got a lot going...
Skip, please. Alright, what's the other group talking about? Yeah! Alright.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? if you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Nod-Krai. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it.
Well said,
The best
Albedo.
thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Yes.
Seems like you've recovered.
Now please be on the banner already.
You
I
won't
need
to
you.
take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Paimon believes it. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
Yeah, let's go hit up Granddaughter and ask her to teach us alchemy.
We saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us. Given his history with Rare,
All he did was just open a portal.
Sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
Yeah. Now let me go talk to Columbina. Oh,
That's the only reason you're here.
they're having tea.
I've thought a lot
And that
about
dude's
it,
just standing
and I've
there.
realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important, so I felt I had to come and tell you. Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now. Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers? What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down. If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point? Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door. Will you still invite me to your next tea party? What? Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Wait, what? Why are we here? What? The Fatui just let us in?
Last time the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time? We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over. Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rayhir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was. Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh? Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Oh.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
It's all the Rayhir Solnari ones.
Those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out. Huh. Although, having said that, the only
Lord
vaguely
Artificer.
interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer. Who else? Pretty much all the mecha and Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
So what, is she like actually is she actually like a puppet?
As a friend? I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste. So, that's where the formulas in your notebook are from? I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored.
Solve for fun.
It was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, because I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute. They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would come true. The apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics began to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years.
This all just feels like, hey, we need to give some exposition about things that we never explained. Here, have it.
The full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. but when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually,
I completely forgot about that tower.
As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive and insightful answer if
Okay,
we
so what's the
studied
point of
further.
this?
I don't
And again,
recommend
why are we
you
just
give up
casually
your life
chatting with
for
the
your
Fatui Harbinger?
Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed
My cat
his
is going
cause or
crazy.
anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nod-Krai Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nod-Krai Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at
Okay, I'm getting bored of
I
this.
think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former. Many years after that. And that is the story of one went all in on his the other sought desperately to burn bright in his life. I do sometimes wonder, even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, they were young children, or maybe, but instead, do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world? Sensible answer. Glad Alain would disagree, though. Yes. No elaboration. All right, tea time's
Okay.
I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do.
Yep.
Polonia.
Bye-bye.
Exit hibernation mode.
Alright, what now? Oh? Is that it? I think that's it. Let's get our free Primo gems. That, I guess that's Nod-Krai's story. That was, yeah, free pull from that as well. That was something. I feel like it kind of dragged on towards the end there, and I really did not care about all the Nefer stuff. Ah, damn, just short of another 10 pull. But that's a me thing. No 10 pull for today's stream. But yeah, that's it for Genshin. Tomorrow, I still haven't decided. Getting closer to decision, but I'll still figure it out. But until then, thank you all for coming, and farewell.